now quickly move on to hear something from the representatives of Gateway Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. So may I invite on stage Mr. Praveen Gupta, Director of Sales, Gateway CSN, and along with him I would like to invite on stage Mr. Ravi Nischal, the General Manager, Gateway CSN. With a huge round of applause, let us invite the representatives of Gateway Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Thank you.
Good evening. So it's always tough when you're towards the fag end of the evening. And so we're trying to build some energy. We have a quick video to share with you about Indian Hotels Company Limited, our holding company. I hope that will be inspirational for you before we take on and share. Thank you very much. So, every time I go through that video, which is also in all our guest rooms, I find it extremely inspiring. Because, this company, which a lot of us call the Taj, it's actually the Indian Hotels Company Limited. It's not any longer just the Taj. It's a multi-brand company. We've got, through that presentation you must have seen, we of course started with the Taj in 1903. But today we have multiple brands. Our latest acquisition, which was just last month, was 150 hotels under the Clark's brand, which we've acquired majority stake, within the country. So we now have, overnight, we've added on 150 hotels, which will now get rebranded as IHCL hotels across brands, majority moving into the Ginger portfolio. But other than, of course, Clark's, which is the latest addition to our portfolio, we also have the Claridge's, which is now an IHCL brand. There's only one Claridge's in New Delhi, which is an iconic hotel, as we all know, but that brand will also grow under our stewardship. And from there, of course, you saw the Vivanta, you saw the Gateway, which is a reimagined brand. Mr. Pingle mentioned that it existed in 1980 or sometime when he joined the company. But IHCL has reimagined the brand and relaunched the Gateway brand. In fact, just a year back, in the month of August, exactly a year back. And our vision is to take the current portfolio of 10 Gateway hotels up to 100 Gateway hotels by the year 2030. So that will be a mix of operational hotels as well as hotels under development by 2030. So that's 100 hotels from the current 10 that we operate under the Gateway brand. Beyond that, you must have seen the Ama, which is our luxury homestays. We consider ourselves not a hotel company any longer. We call it a hospitality ecosystem because today we work multi-brand. We are beyond just the Taj and Gateway, Vivanta, Ama, Claridge's, etc. But we are also into catering under the Salinair brand. We do luxury caterings in a lot of our cities. We are also, Taj Sats is a part of IHCL, it's a full subsidiary of IHCL where we of course have airline catering. And of course, our brands such as J Wellness Circle, which is, in the spa space, or you would say the holistic wellness space. So today the company is way beyond just hotels. But coming back to the Gateway brand, I spoke very, very briefly about the brand, and I won't take too much more time before I hand over to Praveen, our Director of Sales, to talk about this particular hotel. But I will take a few minutes just to speak about the Gateway brand because, like I said, this is a new brand. It's just it's a reimagined brand of Indian Hotels Company Limited. It existed in the portfolio, but there was no we had not expanded the brand for years. So last year it was decided that we'll reimagine the brand and we would grow the brand to about 100 hotels. So what does the Gateway brand stand for? What we feel is the real ethos of the brand is the fact that these hotels will bring alive the destination that they exist in. So for instance, if you have a Gateway in the city of Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, it will be the gateway to the destination. So when our guests come in and stay with us, they will experience the culture of the destination through our doors and through our eyes. So you step in, you get steeped in the culture of the destination, whether it's showcasing the heritage sites in the vicinity, just going even beyond Ajanta and Ellora, but also talking about the culture and the rich cultural fabric of the state and the city, such as Paithani, Himru. We are also supporting Kagzipura, which is a small village on the way to Ellora, which a lot of people don't know about, but that's where handmade paper, it traces its history back to about 700 years, and handmade paper started here in India, or that's the last that we know of. Aurangzeb is known to have written all the, as some of you may be aware, Aurangzeb used to handwrite the Quran. He would use the paper from Kagzipura to write the Quran on. So there's huge heritage and history and legacy. Beyond that, there's Bidri art, which a lot of people don't know about. It's an art that came from Bidra couple of generations back to Aurangabad under the support of the Nizams, etc. However, today there's just one family in the city of Aurangabad which still practices and keeps the art of Bidri alive. So these are the kind of art forms that the Gateway Hotel supports in the city of Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. So we want our guests to come and embrace those experiences. We also showcase those experiences at the hotel in the evening every day. And beyond that, we also have packages on our website. If you go to the Gateway website, which is embedded on the Taj, on the IHCL website, if you go into our hotel, you will see that there are packages called the Gateway Vistas, which showcase, which if a guest books, will showcase and get you an experience of going and seeing Paithani, experiencing how the Paithani or Himru fabric is woven. You can also choose a trip to Kagazipura if you wish, and you can also choose to maybe dine within the hotel and experience a Marathwada thali. So these are just small ways that we want to bring the destination alive through our hotels, and that's really what the Gateway brand stands for. Very different from a lot of other brands, whether it's the Vivanta or the Taj, etc. So this is the uniqueness that we want to bring forward for our guests through the Gateway brand. So I hope that kind of gives you a glimpse and clarifies what this new brand is all about. But I would now want to hand over to Praveen. I'll also be around if you have any other questions as he takes you through this presentation about our wonderful hotel. And thank you very much for joining us here today. It's a real honor to have you here. Thank you.